The Tale of the Birds. In a quaint village called Willowbrook, there lived a girl named Clara. Clara loved birds. Every morning, she woke up to the sweet songs of the birds outside her window. She would spend hours watching them fly, build nests, and care for their young. One sunny day, Clara decided to visit her favorite place, the Meadow of Whispers. The meadow was known for its beautiful wildflowers and the many birds that lived there. She packed a small bag with some breadcrumbs, a book, and her binoculars, and set off on her adventure. As Clara entered the meadow, she felt a sense of peace. The air was filled with the scent of flowers, and she could hear the chirping and singing of birds all around her. She found a cozy spot under a large oak tree, spread out a blanket, and sat down to watch the birds. She saw blue jays, sparrows, robins, and even a bright red cardinal. Clara took out her binoculars to get a closer look. She watched as the birds flew gracefully from tree to tree, their wings glinting in the sunlight. Suddenly, Clara heard a soft, plaintive chirp nearby. She looked around and saw a small, injured bird lying on the ground. It was a young sparrow with a hurt wing. "Oh no, poor little bird," Clara said softly. She carefully picked up the sparrow and examined its wing. "I need to help you." Clara gently wrapped the sparrow in a soft cloth from her bag and decided to take it home. She would care for it until it was strong enough to fly again. As she walked back to the village, she could feel the sparrow's tiny heartbeat against her hand. When Clara arrived home, she made a cozy nest for the sparrow in a small box. She placed it in a warm, quiet corner of her room. Clara's mother helped her clean the bird's wound and wrap its wing. "Will it be okay, Mama?" Clara asked, worried. "With some care and rest, it should heal," her mother replied. "You're doing a wonderful thing, Clara." Clara spent the next few days taking care of the sparrow. She fed it breadcrumbs and water, talked to it, and even sang to it. Slowly, the sparrow's wing began to heal. It started to chirp happily and hop around in its little nest. One morning, Clara woke up to find the sparrow perched on the edge of the box, flapping its wings. It looked at Clara as if to say, "I'm ready to fly." Clara smiled and gently picked up the sparrow. "Let's go to the Meadow of Whispers," she said. She carried the sparrow back to the meadow and found a safe spot to release it. She placed the sparrow on a low branch and stepped back. The sparrow flapped its wings and, with a joyful chirp, flew up into the sky. Clara watched as the sparrow joined a group of other birds, flying freely and happily. "Goodbye, little friend. Be safe," she whispered. As Clara was about to leave, she heard a soft voice. "Thank you for helping one of us." Clara looked around, puzzled. She saw a small, colorful bird perched on a nearby branch. The bird had bright blue feathers and a golden beak. "Did you just speak?" Clara asked, astonished. "Yes, I am Azura, the guardian of the birds," the bird replied. "We have been watching you, Clara. Your kindness and love for the birds have touched our hearts. We want to show you our world." Clara's eyes widened with excitement. "I would love that." Azura fluttered her wings and led Clara deeper into the meadow. They reached a hidden grove where the trees were tall and the flowers bloomed in brilliant colors. Birds of all kinds filled the air with their songs. "Welcome to the Enchanted Grove," Azura said. "This is a special place where birds come to rest and play. You are the first human to see it." Clara felt a sense of wonder as she looked around. She saw nests filled with baby birds, birds bathing in crystal clear streams, and others playing in the flower fields. It was a paradise. Azura introduced Clara to the other birds. There was Sky, a majestic eagle, Ruby, a vibrant red robin, and Sunny, a cheerful yellow canary. They all welcomed Clara warmly. "You are our friend, Clara," Sky said. "Thank you for caring for us." Clara spent the day in the Enchanted Grove, learning about the birds and their ways. She listened to their stories, played with the baby birds, and even helped gather food for them. The birds showed her how they built their nests and taught her their songs. As the sun began to set, Azura said, "It's time for you to go back, Clara. But remember, you are always welcome here." Clara nodded, feeling grateful. Thank you, Azura. I will never forget this day. Azura led Clara back to the edge of the meadow. Take this, she said, giving Clara a small feather. It's a token of our friendship. Clara took the feather and smiled. Thank you, Azura. I will cherish it. With a final chirp, Azura flew back into the Enchanted Grove. Clara walked home, feeling a deep sense of happiness and connection with the birds. When she returned home, Clara placed the feather in a special box where she kept her treasures. She told her family about her amazing day, and they were amazed by her story. From that day on, Clara visited the Meadow of Whispers often. She took care of the birds and protected their habitat. The birds of Willowbrook knew they had a true friend in Clara, and their bond grew stronger every day. The story of Clara and the birds became a cherished tale in Willowbrook. It reminded everyone of the importance of kindness and caring for nature. Clara's love for the birds inspired others to protect and appreciate the beauty of the natural world. And so, the tale of Clara and the birds lived on, showing everyone that with love and kindness, we can create a world where all creatures can live in harmony and peace.